Yeah. Oh God, I forgot we changed builds. Hell yeah.
You forgot we changed builds?
I forgot we
Now
changed builds.
we're a shield wielder now.
We're a shield wielder. I gotta remember how to use a shield in a game now.
I think last time you were like so gone on the Jamaica Me Crazy that you just sort of winged it with the shield, and I thought it worked quite well actually.
Yeah, I think it did. Let's wave to the people. Let's wave to the people. Not righty ho. There we wave. Hi everyone, and welcome back to You Have a Friend in Majula. It's me, Dia, and I'm here with Derby, and we are joined by our fabulous co-host, Trevor Strunk. Trevor, say hi.
Hi everyone. Hi Derby. Hi Dia. How's everyone doing?
I'm doing great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not yet quote to quote you gone off that Jamaica Me Crazy. It's actually Jamaica Me Happy.
Is it? That's funny that it's that, because the terrible tourist stuff you can always buy in Jamaica is Jamaica Me Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an interesting bit of branding by the
Seagram's Corporation.
It's Seagram. I almost said Malibu, but it does. Yeah, it's Seagram.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. It's. I mean, they should really be sponsoring this by now. I'm a little.
Right.
I'm a little frustrated for you that they haven't reached out yet.
Give us T-shirts.
Yeah, come on. This is an opportunity for you.
So Trevor, last time we killed a dragon that's not a dragon.
Right. It had a giant soul.
Yeah, we had a couple runs on that, but we did it. We got him down. And then we had a number of attempts on Vendrick, who, despite being completely just absolutely gutted out, has somehow managed to just be so fucking fortitudinous.
Yeah, can you imagine having to fight him when he was like at full strength?
Dude, fuck that.
This is like 96 Jordan or something like this. This is brutal.
It's like going in there with just no giants.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of YouTube clips from a Twitch stream where people have done this, but like, ugh, not me. I can't even imagine.
And you don't have to fight Vendrick. There is a way to end the game where you don't fight Vendrick.
I didn't know that.
I think
That's
so.
interesting.
Or do you have to fight him, or do you not fight him first? No, I think you can. I think you can just go to the Throne of Want.
Okay. I mean, I know he's not the last boss.
Yeah, he's not the last boss by a long shot, and you do have to fight him before you fight the other bosses.
I didn't know if you were going to give away who the last boss is just then.
No, I'm not going to do that because
That's
there
really
might be
nice
people
of you.
watching this who don't actually know what's going on.
It's true, and I think they deserve to be as surprised as I was when I first saw the
'cause
last boss.
It's one of those things where it's interesting. So a couple things. One, there's one more place where we can go see. I don't remember where it is.
Where we can go see who?
We can go see Aldia. Aldia shows up
okay.
one more time, and I don't remember where it is now. I don't think we saw him, at least.
We saw. I mean, we saw him, and then we saw the withered version of him in the.
We saw him at the Dragon.
in the Dragonary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw him there. Dude, is it fucking? I'm trying to remember where it is. I think it's not at Black Gulch, but it might be.
Wait, is it? Yeah, could it be in the place where the Rotten is? Because that seems like a place.
It might be back in there again.
Yeah, it seems like that he would show up there.
But we need to go to the Black Gulch eventually anyway. Did we already bonfire intensity this motherfucker?
We sure did. Remember when we needed souls and we
Yeah.
killed the Rotten?
But interesting. Okay, well, we need to get another giant soul. I've decided, and a way to do that.
I think you're right about
is the
that,
giants literally in the Black Gulch will let us get another one if I remember correctly.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And so that's kind of my plan for. So, but first, let's go see if I'm remembering this correctly, and you're
Purely a hunch on my part.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm remembering this part correctly.
Yeah, right.
we we had our full Black Gulch stream
Where is it?
when we
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
beat the Rotten.
That was such a good time.
That was an all-star stream. That was like top 3 I think in this series.
Yeah.
Really kind of came into our own there.
Okay. No, it's not here. I don't think. Unless we
Okay.
sit here, and we sit here, and anything happens. Oh, maybe. Maybe this is the thing. Oh.
Oh.
No, it just took us back to Majula. Oh yeah, that's right.
Maybe.
We don't get with the primal bonfires. You don't get a menu. I forgot about that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Wonder if you think the Emerald Herald knows where LD is?
No,
Probably,
I don't
but
think
I don't
she
think
does.
she'll tell
I don't
us.
think she has. I really don't think she knows what's going on anymore. Emerald
Oh.
Herald's kind of like outstripped her mandate. I think.
She's just like, yeah, listen, like
You know.
you have to just until all hope is restored, please. Just I don't know any more than that.
Yeah, that's. Hold on. Let's just look this up real fast. Aldia locations, because.
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted me to. I know it's a tricky thing to look things up.
Because there's
I-
like a
I
weird.
never want to.
There's like you gotta like talk to Vendrick's corpse a bunch. Blah 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 blah. Like there's a whole. It's really funny because they add like Scholar, the DLC with and Scholar were designed to like, kind of continue on like smoothing over the story and like the kind of the way the narrative fits together for Dark Souls 2, which was originally kind of people were like, I don't get it, what's going on,
Yeah.
I have no idea, but maybe we did it all. Maybe we already I think there's just one more, isn't there? Can't find
look
it,
it up
don't
too.
remember, don't care, we're not here for that. We're here to kill Vendrick, and we're here to get some goddamn giant souls
That's right.
and try out our new shield thing. All right. So this is going to be interesting because, I mean, all this shit's back now. And this poison shit's happening here. And
I did look it up. There's only one more location.
It's okay.
You were right.
It's the final one, right?
And it is the final one.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So what we need to do is here, we're just gonna kind of avoid all this shit. Fuck you, don't poison me. Oh, there we go.
Wow, nice. You can avoid it as much as you want, but ultimately the poison things will tell you if you can avoid them.
I don't have any.
You don't have any bonfire Phoenix?
I don't have any anti-poison shit.
Oh, anti-poison. I thought you were looking for bonfire. I was like, I'm sure we have them.
That's okay. I outlasted the poison and I ate a life gem.
And we have tons of those.
We certainly do. My God.
88 life gems. Would have been nice to have those early on in the game.
Right?
It's a real end of Final Fantasy looking at how many elixirs I have moment.
All right. Now, in theory. Oh wait, this isn't the one. Where is the one? Is it down there? Is that the ledge? Now this is where we played. Does Dia remember which fucking ledge it's on? And
You did a great
I
job
think
last
it's
time.
There. Yeah. Okay.
Woo.
Woo. Made it down. All right. Now in
Almost
theory,
had to start the death count.
these guys are back, or at least.
Here's hoping.
There we go.
Oh, they're so big.
They are. Oh shit. What a beautiful way to start the death timer. That's so funny.
Ooh.
That's what I get for
Angry.
deciding, for being like, I'm not going to fight them in a stand-up fight. I'm going to like, pick them off one at a time from over here, from the safety of this little cave that they can't get into.
I mean, listen, it's certainly reasonable not to fight them in a stand-up, in like a one-on-one fight. They are not easy.
Oh yeah, God no. That's it's just insane to fight fights that you don't need to.
And yet, nicely done. Like, I understand that like there's it is satisfying to be able to beat bosses in New Game Plus and stuff. But there's something even more satisfying right now to me watching you just like fully jump by all those poison guys.
Is Woodland
That's so
Victor going to
cool.
come down here? That's the question.
That would be funny. I think Woodland Victor would die if Woodland Victor came down.
I think so, but I want to see what happens.
But just like how much trouble those stupid things were and how many times we had to kill every single one. Just
right?
like watching you run by them is so satisfying.
Yeah, no, when we were first doing that and like we didn't have the health for it. I mean, honestly, until we respec, because I remember we respec and we got a ton of bonus health.
Oh, yeah, no,
in the respec, not having to hit the levels for dual wielding really gives you a lot of extra play.
Well, and we got a lot of extra health once we moved from Hexer. I mean, we.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we got a lot of like flexibility there as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just been about flexibility.
Okay.
It's the name of the game.
I don't think Woodland Victor knows how to get down here.
No, I think Woodland Victor
Victor
invaded and was just like,
what the hell's going on? So we're just gonna.
Now hang on, I invaded, and here I am, and no one's here.
Right? Woodland Victor is so mad about that.
I'm gonna have to go back to my own world. It's not gonna be fun.
Over here, buddies. Now watch. Like, he's gonna, like, just be, like, clip through the wall.
But he'll fall down the pit, and you won't be able to get his soul.
The real question is, here's an interesting question, Trevor. Do I have, like, a bow or anything? No, I don't.
I mean, you have pyromancy, I guess.
What's this? I have no bows that I can use. I'm one. I should have fucking 1 point. The 1 point into dexterity, Trevor. Then I could have used the lightning short bow and just like fucking wrecked these guys from the safety of just.
I mean, it seems it's a big thing to say you could wreck them. I think it would have taken quite a long time.
Yeah, especially because I don't think I have any arrows.
Yeah, there's the other problem.
Oh no, I got a shit ton of I got all kinds of arrows.
God,
look at all
look
these
at all
arrows
those
I've
arrows.
got.
Wow.
Yeah, look at all that I got.
Okay, take it
And
back.
then I've got great arrows. I got great
I mean, the
arrows.
great
I
arrows
can't
would
use
really
those. I don't have
do
a
well
great
against
bow.
these guys.
I mean, yeah, that's what they're for, you know. They're.
You might have to go just face them.
I'm curious about something. Oh, yeah, what up?
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's see. Well, yeah, that's enough.
It helps. Oh.
It's pretty funny to miss a giant. Like,
It's really funny to miss a giant, especially with a fireball when you're like not that far. Oh, wow.
Ooh. Okay.
He killed one of the poison guys from.
Oh, well, see, you'll be fine.
Holy
Look, he
shit.
hit you dead on, and that didn't really do all that much.
No, it really didn't, actually. I'm kind of surprised and impressed, but also surprised. Let's just two-hand this bitch and just get out here and just
Yeah, I think
see
you
what we
got
can
this.
do. Oh. Oh, down you go.
Yeah, all right.
Where did that statue come from?
I don't know. I want to say like outside the wall. Maybe he clipped through the wall and destroyed it.
Yeah.
Now, do you have to kill both of these guys to get a soul?
I believe so.
Okay, that's reassuring because I was like,
Yeah.
just killed one and nothing procced.
But like, this is easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like, we got this.
I mean, compared to the last time we were here fighting these guys.
You know, it's I'm really glad we did the dual great swords for like a good portion of the game, or at least we tried to do the two great swords for as much as we could.
Yeah.
But like now I'm just like just straight up just derby guts mode.
Well, and you know what? It's like Dark Souls 2 is so punishing in terms of how much it gives you to do and how much it throws at you that like
Boom.
at a certain point you can't really mess around with being like I don't know, like you can't be too cute with it.
I didn't get another giant soul.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I don't know. That's weird.
Thought you're supposed to get a giant soul from that guy. This guy's.
All right, this is that's not good. Here, maybe we should look it up.
What are you all doing up
Sort of
there?
other giant?
Y'all are going crazy, go nuts up there.
Yeah, boy.
Nope, just got 4.
No, it should work.
Yeah. It's not like it's an item that drops.
Oh no, it got nerfed.
Wait, did it?
Yeah.
What?
Ugh.
Why would they take that away from us?
That's really rude. That's really rude.
That is really rude. Is it just doesn't drop another one?
Doesn't seem like they do it anymore.
Boo.
Let's see here. I don't think so. Wiki says if you use... Oh, I think... Oh, maybe you have to do it with the... I don't know. You might have to go to the other bonfire in Black Gulch and try the ascetic there.
Because we did it right by the boss, right?
Yeah.
I like that I can't use the age feather because what's his face is down here. Still just like
yeah.
fucking
It's with the child.
with the child is still just down there.
I mean, this is some like GameFAQs forums like ideas that I've found online, but it seems as if that's the one thing maybe that's true is that you have to use an ascetic on the other ones. Like those giants will spawn every time, but they won't drop the souls unless you
Interesting.
buff the other bonfire. So it might
Okay.
be worth a try.
Yeah, I mean, what are we gonna lose? 17,000 souls?
Yeah.
I don't care about 17,000 souls.
I mean, at this point, no.
All right, you know what we're gonna do though? We're gonna run down here.
Kill Woodland Child Victor.
Oh,
Oh no. Camera.
the camera was doing all kinds of weird shit.
Camera did not want us doing that. Camera was like, no. Woodland Child Victor has suffered enough.
No, I
from
love
you.
that the camera was like flipping the fuck out, even though I was locked onto Woodland Child Victor.
It did not like what you were trying to do there.
No. Bonfire ascetic time, baby.
This is the right place, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the starting one.
Yeah. This is the start. Okay, good. Yeah, let's find out.
That means these are going to be
undone.
these are
Yeah,
gonna be
this.
+3 giants, which is cool.
Well, they might be +2 giants because, like, I think the idea is they do respawn. So
Oh.
if they didn't drop the giant soul, it might just be that we.
Okay, the items are
don't-
coming back up here, so that seems like the right thing.
Oh no. These giants are gonna be.
I love watching the poison and the life gem competing.
It's so good, like fight.
It's really funny.
It's nice that like Dark Souls 2 included an item that is literally just anti-poison. It's like I know everyone's annoyed by poison, but what if we have the thing that does exactly the opposite at exactly the same speed? I'm glad that the invaders. Well, I mean, I'm sure obviously NPC
Fucking
invaders.
Woodland Child Victor.
God, he's back.
Victor.
I'm glad they don't have life gems. Like I'm glad Woodland Child Victor has like an Estus flask, but not life gems.
Wow, yeah, that would suck if
Be really irritating.
yeah, that would.
Like Novlon had them. God.
Oh, look,
Absolutely.
no one's bad enough with his Novlon shit.
Yeah. I don't need more from Novlon. I've had enough. Okay.
So you need the other guy to chill out.
Yeah, 2 at once is going to be pretty tough.
Yeah. Just because they got big reach.
Yeah, and they do the double attack. Like it really does seem like it's like 1 swing, 2 swing kind of feel there, which is not good. Oh, okay. You got this. I think it's nice that the giants respawn down here. Like, there's just like 2 giants that are still alive. And they live in the Black Gulch for some reason. Aldia didn't wipe them all out. I guess... Now, do we think Aldia was also trying to wipe out the giants, or was he just more curious? He was more interested in controlling them?
I think Aldia was interested exclusively in, you know, the souls.
Mm-hmm.
And human immortality, and so he was interested in the giants for that reason. He had, like, you know, purely academic interest in the giants, but like,
yeah, Vendrick's the one who wanted to genocide them.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, well, the one guy's almost dead, so that's
something.
That's something.
Progress.
Yeah. I just need that one guy to chill the fuck out, so I can just come over to this guy and just
hit him a couple of times.
Wail on him.
Won't even take that long. Oh, it's harder.
Oof.
Well, that's a decent amount more souls, though.
Yeah. He definitely needs a couple more hits of the sword.
Well, yeah, and he definitely packs more of a punch too.
Yeah, wow, that was a womp.
Still not enough to really kill you though, like or put you in like immediate. I think you could probably tank 2 hits from it even.
Yeah, like it looks like it.
Kind of remarkable.
So I might pull out the Estus flask for this one. Or actually, first things first. Just run at him and pop a life gem as I'm running at him.
There we go. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, the 3 hit. Damn. That's intense.
Oh, down
yes.
you go. All right, drop a
giant soul.
Giant
Okay.
soul.
Well, it was definitely worth a try.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, that's a real bummer. I don't like that. But I guess you expend all the chest. Did the chests respawn? Is the chest in the back there?
Yeah, the chest in the back didn't respawn. Because you get them from the giant. The giant's the one that drops them.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Now I'm like,
now we have to go fight full power Vendrick again.
more than full power, because 5 was just going to get him at normal.
Oh, yeah.
So,
good point.
Yeah, like we're still, Vendrick is still kind of maxed up. So many silver talismans. Silver talismans
I,
fucking come back.
yeah, why not the giant souls?
Yeah, that's
I guess like
cheap. From Soft.
I guess theoretically, you in the old version you could get unlimited amounts of giant souls, which maybe they decided wasn't a good idea.
That's when you just
I
limit
don't
the
know
number of times it
why.
drops. Like you just
It's just fun.
yeah, like I mean honestly, yeah, like one, who cares? Two, so what? Like just
It doesn't even impact PvP. Like if they're worried about that, that's one thing. But like, it's not like I can use my giant souls in PvP.
mm-hmm. And like, yeah, that's just cheap.
Weak.
Yeah. I don't support it. I don't support it from software.
Yeah, I think it is wrong. I think we should be voting against it.
There's all kinds of shit going on upstairs.
I know. Do you think it's because of like Woodland Child Victor or whatever? Do you think he's messing things up for everyone up there?
I think it's the nightmare dudes respawned, or they're like
Oh,
that
yeah.
pulled up, and then it's also the snake dudes. The snake dudes are probably keying in on my presence. I think maybe even if
Oh, that could be true. Yeah, for sure.
that dumb shit.
I love that stupid room. It's so great. What a rude room.
All right. I need to remember which. I'm still so mad that they can't get poisoned.
It's really ridiculous. Like, it just seems like it's not even like I'm mad because of a balance thing. I'm just mad because it like takes me out of it. It feels like like they should be subject to the same vagaries of the world that I am. They invaded my world. They should have to live by my curses. Taking out your frustration by using most of your throwing knives.
They're the poison ones. I was just kind of seeing like, what if I poison him?
No, he's just immune to poison. It's because he's from the woods.
God. All right, so I need to run.
Ooh, nice work.
Oh, that's right. I can't use the bonfire until I kill the woodland child. There we are.
Woodland Child Victor, yeah.
Buddy, look.
This guy's serious. He also has the same build as you at this point. I do love that it's two broadsword users dueling in the worst place for broadswords.
Yeah, right.
Just like, it's like, let's get it really, really even here. We'll duel where neither of us is happy.
Right? Oh, hey, I got a human effigy.
There we go. There we go. See, I knew it was a good idea
Right.
to bonfire
the end,
scenic this area.
It was always just for the best. Always for the
Yeah,
best.
just
And
one
it's
more
the best
human
of all
effigy.
possible worlds.
It's always about that grind to get one more human effigy.
Hey, we got 46,000 souls, which is like a level, I think.
Are we gonna get that one extra level so we could use the bow?
It doesn't really matter. Oh, I need 2 levels. Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not.
But you know what? We'll get that 1 extra level to push us into the 1800 health.
I like that.
That's pretty good.
That's fun.
Yeah. It's a good time. All right. Actually, you know what I want to see? I want to see about this
What's that?
shield.
Oh, that's a good thought.
Huh.
Yeah, because, like, we just put the shield on and just went to town. Like, we didn't
Maybe we,
we
can
didn't stop
upgrade
to
it.
ask ourselves.
Oh,
It just
yeah,
takes
we
regular
definitely can
Titanite
upgrade.
shield. Holy shit. Hell yeah.
This is great. This is wonderful news. Because we have lots of those. And we got a ton of souls. Even after our level, I guess.
What do I need? I got a slab.
Yeah, I
Why
just
not?
need
Oh, I
more
just have
souls.
souls. Oh, I've got like a little bullshit soul I can eat.
I'll be
Nice.
around if you make it back.
We've made it back so many times at this point. I feel like you should give us a little more.
No. He's
You're
not.
right.
He's not going to give us that credit, Trevor. You know that.
I actually just like thought about it as I was saying it, and I really like that they don't change their dialogue through the game. It feels more like one of those old JRPGs where the guy at the front of the town always says like, "Hello and welcome to like whatever, like, you know, we
I'll
are a
be
peaceful
around."
town. Do not bother." Like, and it's like burning down because someone had already broken it or whatever. Like they never changed the dialogue at any point. It's very charming that way. I appreciate that this has that level of immersion.
There we go. Look at those defenses. Look at that shit.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's serious.
And it's got scaling and strength for when we want to hit someone with it. Which I'd like to point out, it nearly does as much physical damage as our greatsword.
See, it's just the like, basically it's
Actually,
not even a change.
No, I'm sorry. It does more physical damage than our greatsword.
What?
The greatsword is split
ridiculous.
damage, of course, but at present,
Right.
Um,
God, that's amazing.
yeah. It's
Well,
pretty,
all
it's
right.
very funny.
I'll take it.
Well, Trevor, you know
Well,
what
Dia,
this means.
It means we're gonna have to grind Vendrick.
We're just gonna have to fight Grant Vendrick until we finally beat him and get him
Ugh.
down. And I wonder how many episodes it'll take us.
I hope just the one for our sake, but it's okay if it takes more.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's about the process. It's not about getting there quick. This isn't about glory. It's about a result that we're aiming for.
Yeah.
And also, in addition to the result, it's also about the story and the journey that it takes us there. It's about everything. It's a very exciting.
It's about
tale.
everything.
Yeah,
That's,
it's a real like Koyaanisqatsi of a show.
God, fuck you. Oh my God. Okay. Now let me just get a sense of. So there's my block in. It's my
Okay.
block in.
Yeah,
And
it's a
then
good block.
okay, that's a wide swing, and then my R2 is the overhead slam.
I wonder it won't. You'll be staggered the same way, even though the shield's been built up, right?
I'm sure, yeah. Vendrick's sword seems like it does so much
It would-
fucking damage, yeah.
Yeah, it would probably stagger almost any build.
Yeah, I would probably have to have so much stamina, and I don't know. Like, the stability of my shield is 77 now, which is going to help with, like, a lot. Like, that's a lot of stability, which is why I went with the great shield as opposed to, like, a lighter shield.
Yeah, smart move.
I guess I could have. I don't know if you can parry Vendrick, actually. Probably.
Wow, parrying Vendrick would be pretty cool.
You probably
there's
can parry Vendrick, but I don't really want to try because I don't like parrying ever.
I'm really bad at parrying. The only game I ever got good at parrying in was Sekiro, because that's the parry game. If you're not good at parrying in Sekiro, you're not gonna get far.
Okay, so everyone said I need to stay by this foot. Oh. Which is
Everyone
not
was
working
wrong.
out so far. But, like, that keeps him from, like...
Okay. Keeps them a little more predictable. They included Vendrick so everyone could have the joy of doing a one soul level naked build. Just like having to hit something 800 times while dodging.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Ugh.
God, he is so fucking tough with his fucking defense.
It's insane. Like I can't believe this is 4 giant souls. Like
Yeah.
what a nightmare. All right, well.
Yep.
Nothing for it other than to, I guess, keep doing it.
Yeah, just like, goddamn.
Goddamn, indeed. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's see.
I'm just trying to think if like there's like any other way to get giant soul, just because like it's really annoying. Like it's just like, okay, I get it from software, but this is annoying.
This says walk in a circle around him, wait for his vertical swing, and start to R1 2 to 3 times when he misses completely.
Yeah.
Also, stay on his left and do a circle counterclockwise. It's pretty weak, honestly, as
Yeah.
far as tips go. But
No, I mean really,
it's
it's
what
just
the internet has for us.
it's just he's just got so much fucking.
He's beefy. He's just
He's-
unbelievably
yeah,
beefy.
he's just so tanky. And he hits so hard. And he's also surprisingly fast.
Yeah, I wish he was at least slow. Like
Yeah.
you can have 2 of 3 things. You can't have all 3 unless you're Vendrick.
Like this is like the beginning of like where Dark Souls like really starts to do the like obnoxious Bloodborne bosses. It's just like you know, the boss does not need to be able to, and he can like hit you very wide. If he didn't have the big wide swing, like
That'd be different.
he'd be much more manageable. I'm actually gonna just fucking.
Oh, you're gonna 2-hand it?
You know what?
Oh, interesting.
Let's just.
I mean, look, it's all about giving things a try.
It's all about giving things a try. Actually, what if I have no armor? What's my? Because that's like crazy stamina. Look at how stamina comes back so fast there.
Also, you can swing that sword like 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
All right,
Fuck it. Let's go.
let's give it a try.
YOLO.
Really, it's not like it's gonna be worse than we've been doing. I mean, actually, it can be because we've had some fairly successful runs, but
Oh.
oh,
Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch,
Ah.
Vendrick.
it's that jump.
Yeah. I
But
should have.
that feels like a model that you can keep doing.
Yeah, no,
honestly.
that feels right. Derby, you're looking real rough.
Yeah, Derby. Once this is all over, Derby maybe have a human effigy.
That's a treat.
A derby can have a human effigy as a treat.
I mean, at least we've perfected this boss run.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it's not
no, I mean,
nearly as
honestly,
bad
like,
as,
this is... It's a fantastic boss run at this point. You're just, like, nailing it every time.
Like,
And it's not... Go
I'm
ahead.
thankful for once we get through Dark Souls 2, sometime in the year 2024.
Okay, I like that. That seems doable.
Yeah, no, I think so. Dark Souls 3 really just let's put the bonfire right outside the boss.
That's right. And good for them for doing that. I know people get all worked up about that. Like, you're not ever actually going to miss the boss run. I'm sorry, you're just not.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like-
Having gone through and done this, I'm glad for the boss runs that we have had together, Trevor. But also,
Oh, yeah.
we could have just continued. We could just gone on with our life, and just
We have decent conversations even when we're not in a boss.
Yeah, we don't need a boss run to have deep thoughts.
That's right. That's correct. Nice.
So, Trevor, why don't you tell people something interesting? While I
didn't want to break the
focus
tension.
on this.
All right. So, one thing someone asked me today, and I didn't have a good answer for it. And I've been thinking about it a little bit. Is like basically asking about the live action video movement in video games and like the Sega CD era, and to talk about that because they thought it was really neat and like artistic. And I started thinking about like, okay, so like what, was it like more artistic than what we have now, or was it is there more, was it just like a fad? And obviously there's like Night Trap and stuff like that has its own controversy, but I realized like one of the things that I find kind of interesting about the question is it starts asking like what the value of certain fads are to artistic expression. So like I think it's possible, and this is what I don't necessarily know, that live action video in games has more of a like potential for expression, right? As opposed to something like, I don't know, let's say like cover shooters or something, right? Like that there's something about particular trends in technology or video games that are more, I don't know, allowable for art. I don't really know what to make of that, but I think it's probably true of certain things, particularly of particular ways of like using graphics as opposed to genres of game itself. I'm not so sure there's much that can be done like in like a high art sense with, say, like 3D stuff like Dark Souls 2. Like I'm not entirely sure this is a particularly like profound or fecund artistic world. But that also could be because high art doesn't really care about this sort of thing. And does care about video art.
it is the thing. Like, it's film, right? Like,
Right. Yeah, that's it. And like I was thinking about whether or not it was like, okay, is this are people interested in this because it's video games trying to become film, which is what everyone seems to think is like the the ultimate fate of video games. And I think that's probably part of it, but I also think it's that I mean, it's not. It's part of it insofar as like, yeah, that is what they were trying to do, and that is what people are recognizing there. But also like, video art and like particularly VHS or like film art has a kind of cachet to it that I think accidentally live action or live video, full motion video, kind of caught as well. And so you have things that are like full motion video that feel more artistic than they should. Certainly more artistic than say something like Uncharted or whatever, which feels like a major motion picture as opposed to, something that you'd see in a gallery.
yeah. No, like I was thinking about that, like, and like it is like, it's really funny because like even when like, with the exception of like Immortality, which is, very specifically like trying to ape, it is doing film, it's making it's making
absolutely.
movies. It's like the caliber of video in full motion video games. It's like it's never good.
Oh, it's quite bad. Yeah, no, it's not good.
Like, it is not. It is not the cinema.
Yeah, it's not. They're not bringing their best. No. Yeah, and I think that's interesting too, because it's like it. I don't know. Like it's not as if. It's not as if. The stuff people like is even the stuff that, is most interesting in terms of like, oh, it looks like a cool kind of like degraded videotape or something. Like I would even say something like Night Trap is more interesting than like something that sticks in my mind more like Sewer Shark, where it's just like the cheapest garbage they could put on a disc.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to know how much of what we have here is nostalgia and how much is like legitimate. I think this is interesting. Why aren't more people talking about this kind of stuff? I don't know. I do think it's kind of fun to think about. I didn't have enough to make a whole podcast off of it, but I did find it kind of interesting.
No, that is
something else.
That is an interesting thing to mull on.
Now I have to think about another interesting.
Yeah, now you have to do that fucking again, Trevor.
Dang, yeah.
You were so close.
I know. I really thought that was the one. All right. Well, So I don't know if you heard this, Dia, but the Phillies are in the playoffs.
Wait, the Phillies? The Phillies are doing good?
The Philadelphia Phillies, even. Yeah, they are, and they're in the NLCS. They're playing the Padres. They're tied. The games are going back to coming back to Philadelphia. It's fun. It's cool. It's exciting. I think what's like, I don't know, what's interesting about this series for me, and this speaks more to something like a I don't know. I guess it speaks more to a kind of video game-esque mentality. I usually get really, really worked up with this is gonna surprise everyone. I get really worked up when it comes to like Philadelphia sports. They really like get me anxious and angry and frustrated.
Especially the Phillies, I've noticed.
It is true. Yeah, the Phillies are one of the ones that make me most upset. And the reason is because they're one of the teams that I liked, the earliest. And I think it's funny, like through the series with Atlanta, I really was worked up about it. I was getting like really upset and like, oh, they're gonna blow it. This is awful. Like I can't believe it. Like really like getting getting very worked up. And I don't know, like last night they blew a game to the Padres. They could have gone up 2-0. They were ahead 4 runs in the first inning. It looked like they were going to take a commanding lead, and they they just didn't. They blew it from there, and I didn't feel bad about it. And I was pairing this with like a feeling I had watching them win the NLDS against Atlanta, and it was really the feeling of like, hey, like what's most fun about this team right now is that since since 2011 I haven't felt this, where it is I don't know, like it's a team like I'm just enjoying watching because I feel good about them and the way they play baseball. It's just fun to watch them play baseball. And I kind of realized like it, as cliche as it might be, there is something really, really enjoyable about just watching a team that is good and you have confidence in. I don't know, like there's a kind of like critical mindset that comes along with I don't know, really engaging in any sort of media. Especially video games, where like it is very easy to look for the stuff that's gonna suck, and like in some ways it completely makes sense to do that because there's so many like awful people in the industry making awful things. But like I don't know, like I'm thinking back to your why am I I have to look at the actual name of the game. Why is this? I'm blanking on the name of like one of the best games of the era. It's on my desktop. God, this is embarrassing. It was a sequel.
Not Pandemic.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking too. That's where it's coming from. Pathologic 2. And like Pathologic 2 is a lovely game. It's like it is like just lovely. It's great. Like it's a fun and interesting and enjoyable and beautiful game, and like there's something that is so great about just being able to enjoy that and like admit that it's good and not have to be like, oh well, is it actually good or does it like secretly suck? That I think it's something that there's a lesson there in being like, just actually enjoying something without having to worry about if you're being like fooled or you're the idiot for buying in or believing or whatever. Basically enjoying stuff without having to feel like you owe anyone an explanation if it turns out that it wasn't as good as you thought it was or whatever. I think there's something that's really important as far as that goes. It makes me feel, certainly personally, a lot better at watching things when I'm just like, you know what, it doesn't really matter if someone can go back and read my tweets and say like, the Phillies are unbeatable, and then they lose. For one thing, I just won't say the Phillies are unbeatable. That's an easy fix. But another thing, like even if like I'm cheering and someone's like, yeah, what happened? Like what happened then? It's like, well, what happened then is the team lost. But like at the time, they were really cool and they're still a good team. And I'm like happy to be a fan of them. They're fun to watch. They're doing cool stuff. Like I think that's not a way that people like to consume media at this point. And this isn't even like a crank, like, be more kind to the things you love sort of thing. It really is just like, I want to try and like work that out in myself too and make it easier to just like straight up enjoy something. Let's go.
I love to straight up fucking enjoy something, Trevor.
I do too. I like straight up enjoying the death of Vendrick.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay.
God damn.
Okay. Whew. It's a lot of souls that he gave you.
Phillies World Series. That's all I'm saying.
Phillies World Series. Absolutely. I mean, at this point, come on.
Damn. Oh my
Ooh,
shoulders
all right.
are killing me. I was so tense. The last thing I was like, Trevor's on this roll about this sports team that he loves and this sport that he actually like enjoys, and I gotta fucking do it for Trev. I gotta do it for the Phillies. I gotta do it for my grandma.
That was so good. Yeah, well, that's the other thing. If you enjoy it, you get to commune with like all the people who enjoyed it in the past, enjoyed things. You get to be there for them.
Oh man,
That rocks.
Derby,
I'm so excited.
Derby did
yes.
it. We did it.
Derby did it.
The
Derby,
fans did it.
We had to unhollow Derby. I think that's the trick. I think that's what did it.
Yeah, no, Derby needed dignity. And
Derby with dignity.
Derby did it with no armor. Derby needed to just be Derby, one with the sword and one with humanity. And this one tragic king. Now let's see. I think we can talk to Vendrick
and no
now.
longer. Yeah, hopefully.
I wonder if he'll say anything.
Hope he has something to tell us. We didn't even need those giant souls that didn't show up.
No, we didn't.
It
we
never
didn't need
mattered.
'em. In the end, it never mattered. No.
One cannot reside in your wishes.
Granted.
All right. Thanks, Vendrick.
That's all you got to say?
That's all you got? What up, bro? I got 90,000 souls from you, my guy.
You're dead.
You did, Vendrick.
Oh yeah, what's up here? Oh, yeah,
Nothing.
no.
It's just yeah.
Nothing. We just it won't let us go. All right. Maybe there was no reason to kill Vendrick. There has to have been some reason to kill Vendrick.
You can get his armor. It's somewhere else. It's not here. Despite the fact that there's a pile of Vendrick's armor right here, this is not actually where Vendrick's armor is.
I like that Vendrick also did our move of just like getting all the way out of his clothes to really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you really got to get down to the essence of.
Yeah, you got to get down to your skivvies when you're undead. Wow, you used all of your Estus Flask charges.
Did I?
You did.
Oh wow.
That's
But hey, I used a bunch of. I used health jabs too. I was up to the fucking wire, man.
You just gotta. I mean, at a
shit.
certain point, you have to go for it.
Yeah. No, you gotta do it, and like those Estus flasks, they'll come back.
They will, and we can buy more. We can buy more gems from Melantha.
We can buy more gems. Yeah, like the shit will come back. Use your items.
Absolutely.
Like the problem is, it's like I wish I'd used more items, but honestly, when you're using something in a fight so often, dude, I don't need these souls anymore. I can eat these motherfuckers now.
You can absolutely. Are you sure?
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's nothing. What else do I need them for? Yet. I fought Vendrick.
No,
Vendrick's dead.
I mean, you have a good point.
Dog.
He's dead.
Wait,
yeah, you
Google
can use him. Eat him up. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna Google it. That's a very. you can't actually win the game if you do. It's like, oh yeah, oops, that's not good.
Go back to Majula. I just get beefcake as hell. Are you kidding me?
I need giant souls for.
I will need to put 2 points in dexterity because I need to use that bow for the DLC. Because there's some mischief in the DLC.
They do serve a purpose. It's to, according to IGN, yeah, it's for Vendrick. Yeah, you can eat them.
Hell yeah!
Chop them down. They're all yours.
Shit.
Woo!
I mean, we're only gonna get like 2 levels out of this, but that's okay. Let's use these. Use all 4. Become giant. 40,000 souls. That's not bad.
Nice. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh wait, did we not get the soul of Vendrick? Does Vendrick not have a soul?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
I think he just dies.
Yeah, he just has the giant souls, I guess. Oh, where did you go? Oh, there you are. You're over here. Hey, what up?
Just staring at the ocean.
Bearer of the curse.
Seek
I
quest.
will always be at your side until hope has fully withered.
Okay.
Her accent really comes through when she says, "I will always be at your side." I like that.
Okay. Now I put 2 in Dex. And then, yeah, I guess the 2 in... I don't know. Do I want to put them in Endurance? Or put them in... Let's put.
I don't know. This is there's just so many. I don't know. I don't know where to go.
I'll just or just adaptability actually give me. No, I don't get a new iframe with that. I'll just put it into vigor. It's always good to have just a little sliver of health.
Yeah, and honestly, we're doing this shield build. We need the extra iframe so much less.
Yeah.
I need you be back.
Do I really not? Is that all the souls I got on me? Yeah. Okay. Let's restock. Let's restock all of our.
There we go. There we
We'll
go.
call it all of our life gems. Here we go.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, Valencia. Yeah. Oh, you know what I just realized we missed out on?
What's that?
We missed out on the assassination missions.
I'm glad to see you safe.
What are those? Where do you do those?
If we don't kill what's his face,
Vendrick?
uh,
The guy for the dark.
if we don't let what's his face out of his prison, the
Oh.
asshole,
Navlon?
Navlan. If we don't let Navlan out of his prison, he will give us assassination missions.
Whoa.
And like they're
cool.
kind of neat, but it's basically just like go kill these characters. But the thing about Navlan is you don't actually have to like kill most of the people he tells you to kill, if all of them at all. You can buy little markers of their death from the laddersmith. Like the weird little things he makes.
That's interesting.
The weird little tchotchkes he makes, you can use those to turn those into Navlan, and he'll be like, "Oh, good, you killed them. Great, here's stuff."
Wow, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's kind of neat. That's Lost Sinner gear. What's the Smelter Demon? No. Helm of the Smelter Demon, a great mass of iron that was given life, high fire defense. The old Iron King was possessed of a great bounty of ore, but was incinerated by a creature that rose from the infernal depths of the earth. And it sucks to be you, bruh.
That sucks, yeah. Boy. Yeah, poor guy. Boy, the Smelter Demon armor is an exciting set to wear.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, it really is. It does look cool. I wish you could kind of, like, see these things on your character.
It's so
they don't let
heavy.
you do it. Yeah, dude. 17.6 pounds.
Always open for business.
I'm just going to wear the armor of the guy that literally sank into the Iron Keep because he was too heavy.
Yeah.
Hope it doesn't affect my iframes.
Come to see Owl Gilligan.
Hey, Gilligan.
Hey, it's Laddersmith Gilligan.
But, like, yeah, like the
Oh, so
ladder
it would be
miniature
in
and things like
there.
that. Like, he sells a bunch of other ones that, like, you can use as...
Oh, that's
perfectly.
funny. And there's basically, you can... Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Now, do you usually assassinate, or do you buy the little guys?
Most of the people he wants you to assassinate suck, from what I remember.
Okay.
There's a couple that like I never do, but like I'm trying to remember who they are. Like I know like Lycia of Lindelt is one, and it's just like, well, fuck her.
Yeah, she's awful.
You know, I just kill her anyway out of matter.
Yeah, that makes good sense, honestly.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to Chicky Poo up here real fast.
Hello again.
I'm great. Can you reinforce? Okay, no. Okay, good. Do you have anything that I care about? I don't think I care about Flash Sweat now. I'm not going any place that does fire damage that I remember.
Nah.
And
Not
I
anymore.
got Iron Flash and I got Combustion. Combustion's kind of fun. Combustion's often more
Be
fun
safe.
than whatchamacallit, than Fire Bolt. Fireball. Combustion just
Fireball, yeah. Fireball's just, it's a very, what'd you call Fireball? It's like a, It's very workmanlike.
Yeah, it's you know,
I knew-
it's your standard kind of magic missile. You only have wood arrows? Okay, fine. I'm gonna buy all your wood arrows.
I'll be around.
Wait, did I buy wood
What?
arrows or did I buy iron arrows? Okay, no, I bought all the iron arrows. Okay, good.
Good.
Spent some arrows because you need them. One of the DLCs has some things where having the ability to plunk something from range is helpful. And now we've got this iron short bow or whatever. Lightning short bow.
Yeah, lightning short bow +1.
Yeah, you know.
Can you upgrade it at all?
Probably.
I mean, maybe it's not even worth it.
And, you know, it's always worth it to upgrade your gear.
You would.
You know, take care of your gear. The gear will take care of you.
That is what they say, isn't it?
Titanite shards. Yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna... Okay. Oh, wow, 2 chunks? Fuck off. Okay, it's +7 though. That's fine. For what we're gonna use it for, like that's
I'll
fine.
be
I'm pretty
around.
sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
+7's perfectly okay. I mean, it's
yeah.
probably even better than we need it for.
Actually, do I have enough twinkling titanite? Do I have any new twinkling titanite?
What?
I wish you would sell twinkling titanite. You know?
It would be nice, right?
Let me get this. Shield of the knights who long ago attempted to conquer the undead crypt. They bore no weapons, only a shield split in left and right halves, which they used to playfully crush their foes until their corpses were kneaded beyond recognition.
It's
The
playful.
Engraving depicts 2 messengers from the hereafter who welcome the recently dead by reviewing the merits of their deeds in life.
Yo, that rules.
Incredible. That's amazing.
I love that.
I love that we also get, like, we do have the, like, you know, the judgment of the soul. Like, even in Dark Souls, we get the judgment of the soul in the afterlife.
I really like and also just lethal destruction of, like, the undead. By who? Because in this case, everyone's undead.
Yeah.
But this would be a time before that, I suppose.
Damn, that actually has higher stability than our current Great Shield.
Well, what does the other one say?
The
The
Mastodon?
Mastodon. Yeah.
Shield of the primal knights that defend Dranglake Castle. Very heavy and has the power of lightning. The brutish and mighty primal knights who wield this shield as if it were made of paper, but to the ordinary warrior it is a chore to even hold up, owing to its great weight. Whatever was created by Lord Aldea was lost with his disappearance, but the king attempted to revive these things, even if only fragments remained.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So that's interesting that, like, the Mastodon, like, probably are, like, freaky, weird, you know, elephant men that Aldea created. And then like, fucking Vendrick was like, nah, that shit, man. That's what I want. I want the elephant man.
I gotta try to get this back.
Yeah.
I love this stuff.
This is like, you know, find like a fucking like weird ass Edsel on the side of the road and being like, man, I'm gonna make this Edsel run again.
An Edsel. It is like that.
I love the Edsel.
I love the Edsel too. What's not to love?
I think it's a fascinating vehicle. Okay. No, we don't care about any of this shit. We're all good. The Porcine Shield. Okay. Yeah. Well, whatever. We're cool. We're awesome. We rule here. Oh wait, no, I want to check the pants. That's what I want to check. Reinforce my pants.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I need more twinkling titanite. That's okay. We'll stumble on that before the end.
Yeah, absolutely. And our
Before
pants are good for the moment, I suppose, right?
Before we go on, let me make sure I don't have... Oh, yeah, they're fine. Scale to offer to the dragon. Well, got some bad news about that, buddy.
Ugh. Oh no. What happens if you offer that scale?
I don't know. It's probably a dragon covenant or some shit. Probably does some
Yeah.
things. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's not something we can do now.
Nope. Unfortunately not.
Rough.
Rip to the dragon. Rip to the dragon that was
Listen,
not
it was
a dragon.
actually just a giant.
Actually, there is like God. We can go commune with the dragon's soul or something. Where is it? It is in. Actually, Trevor, can you look this one up? Can you look up where?
Yeah.
It's
Of course I can.
the dragon that we can the memory of the dragon memory of the dragon. It's somewhere in Brightstone Cove, Sildora, actually.
Oh, okay.
But I don't remember where.
The dragon memory. Okay. Must return to the cave where you fought the Duke's dear Freya.
Okay.
Approach the formation in the ground directly below the dragon's head. Choosing to examine it transports you to the dragon memories.
Trevor, I don't remember where
I mean, listen, I don't really know where you fought the Duke's dear Freya either.
It's down here.
I think
know
it's down. Yeah, you have to go down to get there.
It's down, and there's spiders.
Oh yeah.
Content
There's
warning: spiders. It's
Content.
coming
Yeah.
up.
If you're worried about spiders at all, I would, yeah, maybe not watch this bit.
Though I wonder how many are still even left. Given.
Oh yeah, the Duke's dear Freya is like not. It's not that way. It's to your. Yeah, it's behind you.
Oh, it's the other way. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit! Forgot about all this.
Remember this? Yeah.
I mean, I remember all this. I just don't like it.
Well, no.
Oh hey, it's my girl.
Oh, she's so cool.
If you provide a wondrous soul, I will create one thing of your choice. I require no payment this time. It is my way of saying thanks. Oh, be safe.
Sorry, I'm ruining your shit.
What? It's her way of saying thanks for.
Yeah.
What did we do for her?
We like helped her out. She was in a jam, you know.
I don't really remember that.
Oh
But okay.
shit!
No. We hadn't added on to the death count in a while.
No, we hadn't. We were doing really well there. Actually, what is
And
our
what
death
fun
count?
is that? Our death count is 6.
6. Oh, you know that's not so
Yeah.
bad considering, their whole deal was just fighting Vendrick, and
I know. No, you actually you locked down against Vendrick.
I really
2 of
damn,
those deaths are
apparently.
from Black Gulch.
I was gonna say yeah, because like 2 of those were just.
Yeah, it's to your
Wow.
right from here,
That's right.
as I recall. Yeah.
Yeah, it's through all this shit.
This is where our friends fought.
It is. And then we made a choice, and everyone was like,
Who knows if it was the right?
Yeah, who knows? Who could say?
Everyone was like, they're both serial killers.
And like you know, Kale was all like, "Oh, I just saw his armor, and I remember that guy, and he sucked." And it's just like, yeah, well, you know what, Kale, you know, can you really trust your memory, pal? Because you're really your thing is really maps, and not anything else. Oh,
He's like a
fucking Navlan.
No, you're kidding me. What's he doing here? Oh no.
Not getting a spell off is what's happening here.
Doubt Navlon at your own risk. I always.
I will say, you know, oh, that's a terrible
these
noise you're
guys.
making.
Oh, I don't like these guys. Ugh. You know, I was remembering with Kristen and the other. I forget why it even came up. I think it's because my wife is very scared of spiders, and as a result, my kids are very scared of spiders. I think spiders are a big help to our garden and stuff, but it's okay. Like, everyone can have their thing. But the interesting thing about spiders I realized is one of the things that one of the first times I really interacted with them was my grandfather had a PC. He was one of like the only people I knew who had a decent PC. And he mostly used it for playing flight simulators, as you do. And the one game he had on it other than flight simulators was Arachnophobia, the video game. I realized,
Arachnophobia had a video game?
yeah, it was not good. As I recall, you basically were like you were an exterminator, and you walked through the house and you like sprayed various things, and kind of hoped for the best.
That's amazing.
Tried to kill the big spider at the end. Yeah, I never. Oh, your health is very low.
Oh yeah, wow. Oh, I'm dead.
Look
at that.
No! I bet you got poisoned at some point.
I must have.
Let's see. Yeah, so I never beat it because like it was really it was especially hard. But like it always shocked me that Arachnophobia was like not about an exterminator who had to go into a house and kill a spider. That's not what that movie or miniseries or whatever was about. Let's see. It was made. Yeah, it was developed by Blue Sky Software, published by Disney. That's funny. For MS-DOS, Commodore 64, Amstrad CPC, and Amiga. You have to kill all the spiders in the town of Kanema: Webster, Dudley, Elias, Bugley, Infestation, and Aracton. Infestation. That's delightful.
That's an incredible name for a spider infestation.
It reminds me in some ways of like that weird Atari Ghostbusters game, in that like it sort of understands both movies as like a battle of attrition with ghosts and spiders, which is like not really what the movies are, but kind of works for a video game, I guess.
No, the Ghostbusters video game on the I played it on the Master System.
Okay, yeah, that is another excellent version of that game.
Yeah, that was sick as hell. Like that was like the Master System, like didn't really have the games library that the Nintendo had. Like, let's be real here. But damn, we're just fucking like Sauroning it with the mace from the movie.
Yeah.
There, damn.
I will say, like, it didn't have the library, but the hits it had were really good.
Yeah.
There's some like wonderful Master System things.
Well, I mean, Nintendo didn't have Phantasy Star 1. Suckers.
That's true.
Okay.
You're absolutely correct that it didn't have Phantasy Star 1.
Now, I did attempt to just kind of jump down like an asshole. So maybe I won't do that this time. Because I think
you should.
I was just like, I'm just jumping down like an asshole, bitches. Okay, fine. I'll kind of jump down like an asshole.
Just like kinda.
Just kinda.
Man, that game's from 1991. Oh, I also forgot you have to use like it's one of those games where like you have to use maybe stuff in the game plus the guide itself to identify spiders, and like on a big chart. Remember like how PC games just had that for a while?
Well, because that was the copy protection.
But like even like sometimes they would do it not the copy protection. They'd be those like big books, and they'd be like, okay, like turn to the book. You have to. This is like part of the game now.
Oh
it's
yeah.
Like, just wild to me.
Well, I mean, I think
that was much less popular.
I think that still was copy protection. It was just dependent on like what your deal was.
Oh, interesting.
Like, you just can't get rid of the copy protection when you just port it over. Like people just didn't.
That's a good point.
People just didn't bother with that. Like they were like, well, it's the copy protection. You just got a part of the game.
I liked when they would do like they would just try and like figure out, man, this boss run sucked. I forgot about this one.
Yeah, right.
I liked when they would do the thing where they would just like they would do copyright protection, but it would be like it wouldn't be like just like look up. Oh, this is the dragon memory. It wouldn't be just like look up a word in the book. It would be something like, like it would be like this real Baroque kind of approach to copyright protection, where like it didn't really make a ton of sense. It was all like, like, oh, it's a battle of wits, and you have to use this master key that is 3 circles on top of each other. It's like very, very weird stuff. Like I always, I guess I admire it in a way.
That was the best copy protection in ever, was the Mix and Mojo system from Monkey Island.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
It was the
that might be what I'm thinking
wheel.
of.
The spinny wheels was like 3 spinny wheels, and you made different faces because they were little, like, kind of like paper doll faces, and had like jaw, and then eyes and nose, and then hat.
That is absolutely what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you spun it around to match the heads that they said, and then you gave off like whatever the number was or whatever. But that, I loved that so much, and I was so pissed. I lost my Mix and Mojo in a move, and I was like, "Where is it? Why isn't it in the box? What's going on? Where did it go?" And it's like,
I can't play Monkey Island now.
Yeah, but
it's tragic.
Yeah,
honestly,
it was terribly tragic. All right, let's see here. Let's talk to this dragon, because there's this dragon here.
Oh yeah, there he is. Oh yeah, and we were marveling at this. Remember, we were like super into this dragon.
Yeah, but we can
now
use
it
the ashen heart or whatever to go inside of his memories and see what's going on. Then we go inside this weird glowing crystal. All right, so here we are in dragon memories.
Ooh, I like dragon memories.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
And,
I like that the crystal is sort of like an embedded memory off of the weird saliva from him too.
Yeah, no, it's a very strange thing, like, especially given the way, like, it. I don't think there's actually anything here. There's just the dragon, and he's just kind of.
Talk to it?
Yeah. He's just. We get an ancient dragon soul.
Hey, of course.
And then let's see what helps to know. That's it. That's all we get.
Okay. Well.
But now we can read the ancient dragon soul, which I'm assuming.
I'm very excited to hear what happens when we read the ancient dragon soul. Is it one?
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I said
soul
is it one?
of the great ancient dragon that stands magnificently deep within the shrine. This powerful being stands and waits for whoever may visit him, using the dragon soul created by those who peered into the essence of the soul to acquire numerous souls or create something of great worth.
Interesting.
So the dragon soul, he's the one who waits. So here's the question. Is this the last dragon?
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like more of a last dragon than, e.g. the dragon that we saw up in like the crypt that was like, ostensibly the last dragon. Who had the giant soul.
Yeah, because that was.
I feel like this dragon might be the one that actually was the sort of last dragon.
Yeah, I mean that's the question. Like, is this the dragon that, like, because it's the thing. It's not Seath. We know that much. We killed Seath, but Seath down. Seath didn't have scales. Regardless of like what we say about the Duke and the Duke's dear Freya, who is the Duke? It's Seath, clearly.
Yeah.
Like, is this the dragon that like we used to be bros with?
Right.
It's a good question.
I'm not sure. I think it is. I mean, I think it must be, right? It's waiting. It's below. It has all the hallmarks, right?
Yeah. Like I think so. But we wanna.
It's kind of sad in a way.
Yeah. Look, I mean, time has passed. A lot of time has passed. And we
a lot. Yeah. No. And I mean, insofar as it was just waiting, it eventually die.
Yeah.
And to just leave its soul sounds sort of like, I don't know, something that it would do.
Hmm. Which is interesting because, like, I mean, here's the here's also the thing with the dragons is the dragons are immortal.
True.
Like that's the whole
Very
point of the
true.
dragons. Is the dragons were immortal. And here we have a dragon that just seems to kind of have given up.
Yeah, it does. It just chose to die in a certain way. It wasn't killed. I mean, maybe it was, but it doesn't seem as if it was
Doesn't seem
killed.
like it now.
The dragon seems to be the one thing that can't be killed in this world. The thing that, like, sort of stymied Aldia.
Let's see how many souls we get for this. 75,000. That's a big dragon
Decent
soul.
amount. Oh, yeah.
You've been long
Go.
away.
Why am I talking to you? You're the wrong one.
Oi, mine.
No, we don't have manners.
I'm trying to
Until
save the
hope.
world or destroy it. I don't know.
It's a good question. What are we trying to do with the world? Who could say?
It is a
Who
good
could
question.
say? Actually, I think I want to bump endurance just a little bit. We're doing. How much health can I get? We can get close to
Almost a 19. Wow.
Yeah, almost a 19. So we'll just go with that.
We're gonna have 2,000 health by the end of this. This is crazy.
We very may well.
People aren't even ready for how much DLC is coming.
Dude, I am not ready for how much DLC.
I'm
is coming.
personally also not ready for how much DLC is coming,
God,
but that's
what-
okay.
What's our hour clock on this, Trevor, so far?
I don't know.
We started like 10:30.
We're almost an hour and a half on
Okay.
for this one.
That's the question.
We could go. Do you want to go to the Throne of Want, or you want to do something else?
Trying to decide if we should try the Throne of Want or do something else. Maybe we'll start the Throne of Want. If you're
Yeah,
up
why
for
not?
it. If you're good
I'm
for
up for it. Yeah, sure.
then
Why not?
We'll where's the Throne of Want? Kingsgate? Is that the one that I want?
Do you have to do anything with Vendrick's wife?
I don't think so, but like I should probably go and see what's going on there.
Just trying to think of any loose ends.
Especially because
because
I don't remember actually where. I have to go to the one bonfire. Okay, Vendrick's wife is right here, so we can. Oh, she's gone.
Oh no!
Oh, fucking Navlan.
Navlan wheel, Navlan D. He's here.
Where is he? Come on, my guy.
Also, where is she?
Yeah, where'd she go?
That's trouble.
Navlan. There you are. Hey, asshole, over here. What are you doing?
It's like chilling. I love Navlan's melee build here.
Fuck you, Navlan.
That was a really
Asshole.
bad move, Navlan.
Well, he was all convinced. Like, he's like, oh, last time you were slow and you couldn't swing so many times. And it was like, yeah, I was using 2 swords then, dickweed. Now I've just got the one.
Respect.
I'm 50% faster. Okay.
This is all pretty cool.
What
I
do
like this
I'm
back here.
trying to remember, because I got to go sit down. And then there's... I think it's down. No, that's up. I don't want to go up. And that's...
Is it over this way?
Is it over this
By
way?
the Mirror Knight, maybe?
Is it over near the Mirror Knight? No, I thought it was closer to like the entrance. And it's not down there, obviously. But I thought... Actually, let me go back to...
I can look it up if that would be helpful.
Nah, I know which bonfire it is. It's just I thought I had the bonfire, and it looks like I don't.
That's interesting.
Oh no, okay, yeah, it's this one. 'Cause it's right over here. Yeah. Here's the Throne of Want. Oh, these guys.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want to wake up, dickweed?
Nah.
Open.
Now it opens.
Yeah. It's a big door. Big
I
spooky
like the big
door.
It's very spooky. It's Halloween time.
It's a good kingly door. It's got this big, like, you know, some shit that shouldn't have been opened in Lord of the Rings vibes, and we got her here. What's that? Oh, you're taking your hood off.
My journey is already complete. My name is Shanalot.
Oh,
The dragon
You
gave
almost
me
killed
this name,
Chanelot.
yeah.
for I was born with none. I was born of dragons, contrived by men. By ones who would cozen fate herself. They are the ones who created me,
Vendrick.
but they failed. I did not come out as intended. Fate would not be bested, and men were cursed once again. If you proceed, Nashandra will come after you, knowing that you will take the throne and link the fire. She covets the first flame and the great soul. Put Nashandra to rest.
So,
That's very interesting. It really is like a. It seems like that thing we saw on the Mastodon shield, that like the contrivance and the recreation and the birth, like all those like meddling of Aldia and Vendrick,
yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
all kind of adds up to the Emerald Herald.
You know, it's just like it. You know, we go back to Alant with the soul arts and the dabbling with the souls of creatures to like the essence. It is meddling with the essence of being to wield dominance over life itself. Like there's nothing more. It's like, okay, you can control the land, you can control armies, you can you can kill all these things, but at the end, these are motherfuckers who want to control life at its most primal sense.
Right.
I love the walk up to the throne of want, because I mean it's we're doing the.
It
kiln
reminds
thing.
me a lot of Gwyn.
Yeah, like it is absolutely echoing the kiln.
Sure, absolutely.
But there's no enemies.
It's
a straight, it's a very straight path. Like the kiln itself is kind of jagged and fucked up and broken because it's it is a thing that is out of time and out of place, and it's from the past, and it's kind of this weird blasted zone where Gwyn is taking a last ditch effort to extend his existence. But here it's just kind of like, I like these rock formations that look like taper candles that have melted down.
Yeah, I like them too. They remind me of the things on the beach that you can make if you like drip sand on them.
Mm-hmm. No, there is kind of a drip castle quality to everything here. But there's like a weird, like, what if you made taper candles that were drip castles
As big as a building. Yeah. It's cool too, because like it is that quality of like I don't know, it's that quality of I don't know how to say it, like it has the effect of a something that's been completely burned down, something that is completely destroyed, and I don't know how to say it. It is that it's like it's inertia, it's erosion, it's all those things.
Yeah, and it's
very
interesting because like
cool.
here we're in a cave, right? We're in a cave under the castle that's been hollowed out, but like not really hollowed out, because it's just like it's a cave. It's but then there's this walkway that leads to basically kind of a tower. Like this is like a weird parapet that's been built. If we look down, like there's a big constructed structure here. Like this is all all clearly drawing from like the concept of like, you know, Moria and
Yeah.
like we
I thought it only drew from Berserk and not anything else, so I don't understand why you're bringing in another.
it's so funny because like I remember I was having a conversation with someone and like they were like, why are you bringing Tolkien into this? And I'm like, because where do you think that like they got? And they were like blah 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 blah, some other very recent anime. And I'm like, where do you think that came from, my guy?
That is
and
so funny.
And they were like, you know, I mean, if you want like Dungeons and Dragons, I'm like, where do you think Dungeons and Dragons got it from? And then like they were like, well, Gygax hated Tolkien, and I'm like, I don't care what Gygax hated. Gygax got it from somewhere.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't really matter what he said. He has all these dwarves and elves and stuff. I'm sure he's not pulling it from like the Changeling.
Right?
So annoying. So annoying.
People love to pull out the
God.
Gygax hated Tolkien thing, and it's just like, who the fuck cares, my man?
Yeah,
Like, it doesn't matter.
God.
So here's an interesting thing, because look at all of these buddies we can summon here. There are 3 NPC
This is Radon,
summons,
baby.
right? Yeah, like seriously. So we can get the head of Vengarl, which is cool because he's our bro.
Yeah.
There's Bradley of the Old Guard.
He's an interesting
I
looking
don't-
guy. He's a very Dark Souls 1 looking guy.
He really is. Like he is like Dark Souls protagonist up to like the eyeballs. You know, he's got his partisan. I think that's actually the partisan.
Yep.
He's got his little shield. His shield is kind of neat. I don't know what's going
It's
on.
like
with
almost
his
like a
shield.
glass or like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but his shield's neat. He's got the kind of like fluted, you know, mask, and he's got the kind of fluted armor set.
He has the flask on the back. It's very good.
And then we have Benhard of Jugo.
Benhard of Jugo.
Yeah.
Oh, Benhard of Jugo.
Yeah. So
Cool.
I'm gonna this fight is interesting in that it is a gimmick. It has a gimmick.
What? No.
Yeah, it's got a gimmick, and it's a fucking annoying gimmick. You are familiar with this gimmick from Final Fantasy XIV, doing it in a number of fights.
Good. So
and
it's an important and perfectly programmed gimmick.
Yeah, it's an important, perfectly programmed gimmick. A number of fights have this fucking gimmick in lots of games. And like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I see, I understand. I understand, like, programmatically, there are only so many interesting things you can easily do to distinguish fights from one another, and this is one of those things that you can do that makes a fight different and interesting. There are 2 bosses in the next boss fight. They have to die
Good.
at roughly the same time.
Great. Cool.
Yeah, so it becomes about managing, you know, their damage and blah 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 blah. Luckily,
Cool.
both of them
Excellent.
both of them are allergic to lightning, so we've got our lightning on our sword, so that's good. But I think we'll bring Benhart, and we'll also bring the head of Vengarl because they're bros,
Yeah.
and like,
I
you know
love
what?
that.
At this point, we know how to manage, damage reduction. Like we fought. So the Throne Watcher and the Throne Defender, and they're neat looking. I love the way these bosses are.
They're really cool looking.
Yeah.
So what happens if we do not succeed in killing them at the same
They just come back to life.
Oh, okay.
And like, you actually have a pretty generous timer on like it's not. You know, it's not like so egregious that you have to kill them like exactly at the same time, but it really helps to get them close together.
I do really like that they clearly put all these summons out there because they were like, this fight's annoying.
It is annoying.
people,
And like,
people are not having fun.
guys, damn it.
Those backflips.
There we go. And we did it.
Ooh, that is a generous timer.
Yeah, it's a generous timer. Like, I got to give him that much. But look at that. We killed them, and we killed it with our friends Benhart and Head of Vengarl.
I love that. That's so cool.
It's so good to, like, you can get bros in this game, and you can do things with those bros. But then,
Yeah.
what's this?
Brave undead, you have proven yourself to me.
Oh no. I hate this.
Right?
Oh, she was better looking when she was the other, like the painting.
Now, you see, you're saying that as, like, a cis straight male, but I promise you, the queers of Twitter are 100% into Nishandra's true form.
Be one.
Well, you know what? I support that.
Trevor
trying
just
to be a
proving
good
to the
ally.
world that he is not a monster fucker. So this is the thing that sucks, though, because, like, she's an annoying boss.
Yeah.
Because she does curse.
Okay. What are her friends back there? Oh, what a great dress. Skeleton dress. I have to say, her sense of fashion, I'm very into.
I think these things actually do the curse. Can you kill them now?
You can
Kinda
disperse
kill
them.
Yeah. Well, now our friends are dead.
Only one friend.
Oh, yeah. Well,
It is pretty cool nowadays to be a monster fucker, huh? That's
Oh,
like
yeah,
that's like
that's what we do.
the new really cool thing to be.
yeah, that's just what we do, Trevor.
I mean, I get it in some way. I guess listen, I'll admit, I'm old, I'm confused, I'm not very cool. Cishet guy in a world too boring to live. I'm listening and I'm
Oh,
learning.
son of a bitch. Oh, God. I forgot that there was a ledge.
Now, do you have to fight the Throne Watcher and the Throne Keeper again?
No, they're dead. We have
Oh,
killed
that's
them.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I don't know if you can actually resummon those boys for the Nishandra fight, though.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah. This asshole. Though it's interesting, we have to wait for this door to open every time.
It is funny. I do love the mechanic of the door though. It feels like clicking a ring in or something, like one of those weird like Rube Goldberg doors or something.
I wonder if can you bring your boys for the Nishandra
Let's find out.
fight? Let's find out. Well, yeah.
Well, you're also not unhollowed.
I'm not on Hollow. Yeah, I know.
Now, do you think queer Twitter would be more interested? Do you think they find Derby equally beautiful, hollowed and unhollowed, like I do?
That's a good question. I think that they should see Derby's soul.
But we've been with Derby a really long time,
We
so
have.
I think it might be unfair to ask them to see Derby the way we do.
It's true. But, in theory, they should have been along with us on this journey.
That's right. If you don't feel that way, you haven't been watching enough. And really, that's
Oh, yeah, we could still bring our bros.
sweet. Are you gonna bring all three?
I'm just kind of curious if about that. Like, what happens if I bring all three of these guys?
Let's find out.
I mean, Nishandra's going to have the instant they die, it's going to suck because Nishandra is going to be all...
Yeah, she's gonna be jacked up.
Yeah, she's going to be just so beefed up. But I think it's very funny to at least try. Because
It's cool. I like
look
it.
at all of our friends.
And this is not something you get to do typically.
And here we get
Oh, cool,
we
you
get
got
a
even a
second
new
view of
intro.
Nishandra here, which is cool.
That's neat. I like that. Got her
Brave
alien
undead.
queen hair.
Mm-hmm.
You have proven yourself to me.
Definitely Gravelord Nito.
Yeah.
looks.
Now, be one with the dark.
I don't entirely remember the design of his sword, but if I'm not mistaken, her shit is pretty related to like the design of her scepter.
Yeah, does he also have a scythe?
He's got kind of a curved sword.
Okay.
Is his
Okay,
deal?
you're right.
Wow, they're kind of going to town on her.
Yeah, this is turned out to be a good move. They do not know how to defend against that one, though, unfortunately.
No one really does. Like that's like the dark equivalent of like the like force knockback.
I like how you're the most powerful, but you're also just like, I'll do the utility stuff.
Yeah.
Like, let me get the ads. Like, you guys just keep an eye on her.
They're just like kind of sitting over here, just like fully taking her out.
I mean, that's a straight up Final Fantasy 14 fight.
I was
You
gonna
were
say
right.
it really is. Okay, there we go. Bye, Nishandra.
Nice.
That is bro ship. Dudes rock. We fucking dudes rock the shit out of Nishandra.
That is so cool.
Many monarchs have come and gone.
Oh.
It's Bane.
One drowned in poison, another succumbed to flame. Still another slumbers in the realm of ice. Not one of them stood here. As you do now. You, conqueror of adversities. Give us your answer.
Oh, there he is. Talk to him first? Oh, nope.
Nope.
I love old Aldia. What a freak. It's great. I don't mean the freak in terms of look, I just mean his whole deal. He's just like, he's absolutely out of pocket.
Oh yeah.
So the one who drowned in poison would be the one near the first sinner.
Yeah.
The one who died in flame would be the Iron Keep.
Yep.
The one who froze in ice, I don't know.
Shit, son of a
Oh!
bitch.
Wow, that
Ah.
flame is powerful.
Yeah. No, I was like fucking animation locked with the
Better get your souls back though.
yeah, that was a lot of souls.
138 thou.
Yeah. Well, we'll get our souls back. Get our souls back. We'll get our bros back.
That's right. That's right. Now, who do we think the Monarch in Ice is? Because that one I'm not positive on. It could be Seath or the Duke or whatever, but I don't know.
If I remember mistaken, he's talking about the DLC.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
I think that's the deal. There is.
I'm glad I did not fake having played the DLC. I'm glad I was honest with everyone up front.
Because
that would have been a bad reveal right there.
yeah, because like I mean like they're because I'm pretty sure because like there's what's her face, you know, there's Queen what's her face with the poison that, you know, to preserve her beauty, and there's the Iron Keep, the Iron, you know, the Iron King, but I think it's referring to the DLC, which is like ice, poison, and fire.
Okay. Hey, so I never played the original, the non-scholar. What happens at the end of the non-scholar? I'm assuming you do not fight the scholar of the first.
Yeah,
sin,
you don't fight
although
Vendrick, and you just kind of go, you know, there. It's just like you just kind of go into the tomb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the game?
Yep, that's that.
Weird. That's interesting.
Yeah,
So no Vendrick, no Nishandra, no Aldia.
yeah.
Interesting.
Well, there's Vendrick and Nishandra, but like you do Vendrick, you fight Nishandra, and then there's just the throne.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
So
I see how that would work.
yeah, like it's just
It's different.
oh, son of a bitch.
he knew you wanted those souls. They're not doing much damage to him.
I hate fucking Vendrick. It's like a fucking annoying fight.
It is. Well, not least of all because like the stuff around him burns you, which is just like
Yeah.
having to worry about that sucks.
Son of a bitch. Son of a
Man.
bitch. Vendrick, fuck off.
So have to take out a whole family of annoying people.
Yeah, like it's
Drake, Nishandra, Aldia. Come on, guys. It is very royal family that way, though. In fairness. They're all weirdo freaks.
yeah, fuck him up, you guys. Guys, back off a little bit.
Yeah, don't. Oh boy, that hard.
No.
Bradley and Bengarl still have quite a lot of health, so not super worried.
Okay. This bitch is almost dead.
Yeah, he's nearly there. Oh, ooh. Just delaying the inevitable. Oh no.
Oh,
Don't
son of
burn
a
to death.
bitch! Ah. Son of a bitch.
You got him next time.
So
though.
close. Yeah,
That's-
no, that was just
yeah,
me
yeah,
being an
that's-
asshole.
Yeah. Listen, everyone understands that emotion of like, I got one more slash.
Yeah,
It's gonna kill
it's
this
just like,
guy.
I got him. I just need one more.
I've probably done that 800
That is
times.
that is
in
that.
these
Well, I mean,
games.
that's Dark Souls. Like
Yep.
it is always the one more slash.
That's what gets you every time. And
Mhm.
everyone will be like, "Oh, you should have taken that slash." It's
Yeah,
like, if you
no.
were there,
If I had just
if you
rolled
were there
away,
in my shoes, you would have.
If I just rolled away, I would have been fine, and I didn't.
You just see red, and you're like, "I could do this. This is it."
Mhm.
Like, yeah. No one in history has ever not taken slash. There's lots of people in history who haven't, but they've always wanted to.
And you know what? They're assholes.
Yeah, they should have taken the slash.
Yeah, should have done it.
Cowards.
Should have gotten greedy.
Cowards. Yeah.
It's the throne
cool
of
to be
want,
greedy.
for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not the throne of let's be cool, calm, and collected.
No. I do love that it's the throne of want, and I like that. You know, like throughout the franchise, want is the word that, like, you know, at least in the English translation we get.
Well, and want there it is that like it is that classic problem of English, like, and this is something, of course, that's been like they've played with a lot, or people have played with a lot in classic, literature. The idea of want being both like something you desire and something that is lacking. And obviously, like, that's just good translation work. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what it would be in Japanese and what the implication is there, but it is neat that even in translation, Dark Souls gets a very like Britlit 2, Britlit 1 like moment, which I feel like that's something that Dark Souls loves. Like, Dark Souls loves being a little bit like Alexander Pope.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's nice that it gets that want thing to be like, oh, did you pick up on my subtext?
I don't have any fire ring. No, I don't. That's a bummer. That's okay.
I do like that he is not constantly on fire. That he does like stop being on fire at a certain point when he like comes
thank
back up.
God for that, because it would be really fucking annoying if he was just always on fire.
I mean, you can see it though. Like,
yeah, there's a world. God damn it! Fuck off.
wow, that's a lot of fireballs. He does not like your friends.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right,
like the
guys,
music.
fuck him up. Yeah, no, it's a good, just kind of chill piano track.
I like that they did the music in like this piano track thing in both Aldia and Vendrick. I feel like without the game, this sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but I do want to actually say that the game does a good job with this. Like, I think without the game emphasizing it, it's extremely easy to forget that these two are brothers. Like, it's hard to forget that line of continuity, and like the piano and like the little things that draw it together are really like super helpful. Like a nice thematic through line. Oh no.
Yeah.
Ben Hard. Things aren't looking good. You're so brave. Back no. Okay. You did it. You did it as I was saying. It's like, no, dear, not again. Back. You almost did it. You almost did it there.
Shit.
Back.
Oh,
God.
son of a bitch! Son of fucking
No!
bitch!
You gotta get him though.
Oh my god, I'm so mad about that.
Oh, that's so annoying.
So mad about that.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Oh my god. Dick.
Sucks so bad. Not even like a particularly hard boss in execution, except he has fireball spam and is always on fire. It's like, come on. Like, at least if it's gonna be hard, make it like Artorias or something where like it's just hard. Like, you have to execute. This is just like, it'd be easy if we didn't include these two little tricks.
Yeah, like that's the thing is like he's got tracking, roots, and he's got the like spire roots, and then he's got his fire that surrounds him that like you can't stand in.
He's 100% the bed of chaos too.
Except the base kind of you can make progression. You know, you make
That's true.
you make successive progress with each death. Like in theory, you know, sure.
They did add that in. This feels much worse in many ways, but that's okay. It's all right. It's all part of the process. The summons do help a lot, I would say.
And that is the funny thing is that like it's actually like no, like this is a fight for bringing your bros to beat up on this guy. It's just
It's like it is like Radon in that way where you're just like, oh, I wonder if I should do this, and it's like, no, they designed the fight for this. Like you're meant to bring these people in.
yeah. But the thing I love about Radon is that everyone is there out front, like just being like, yeah, I can't wait to like fuck this guy up, man. It's gonna be great. We do this every year. Like this time we're gonna get him.
I love the Radon fight. I think it's like it's the most like thematically complete fight in that game, maybe other than when you fight the guy who was at the whatever place, the guy with the helmet who talked to you the whole time at the round table of forgetfulness or whatever. When you have to fight him in the city, I think that's pretty thematically apt. But
Jesus, what the fuck?
oh my god. Other than that, Radon, like it being like we're here to we respect him so much, and like we're gonna give him like the burial and the death that he wants. So everyone has to help. It's so like so fun and complete.
Yeah, no, I love Radon. Like it's probably one of my favorite parts of Elden Ring. Like
Oh yeah, 100%.
just like hands down, like that's. I kind of don't know why like the rest of it is there. Like it's one of those things where it's just like, well, why is the rest of the game like?
You did this, yeah. I mean, I like the game more than you do, but I feel that way about a bunch of the game too. Like I feel that way about that there are parts that feel like legitimately inspired, like Radon, and I will say like the stuff with what's her name, the witch. I think that's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Her whole plot line, I find that really really good. And like that it just feels so much more intentional and interesting than I don't know, the end of the actual plot.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the thing for me is that like so much of it is just like I'm like, but these other little side stories are much more interesting.
Absolutely. Back up, back up, back up. I'm gonna say it earlier next time. Back up. I know it's annoying.
No, it's correct.
Back up. When I played this game, my friend Rob played it with me when I streamed it, and I can still hear him in my head going, "Drink, drink." Like just like heal yourself.
There we go.
Yes, take that.
Thanks, Bradley, head of Bengarl, and our poor fallen Benhard of Jugo.
I love you, and remain here patiently. The throne will certainly receive you. But the question remains. Would you tell me? Light, dark, or something else entirely?
Ooh, what does Derby want?
What does Derby want? That's a good question.
It's a good question. I don't think we necessarily know.
So it's interesting because like the way it works is we can walk away. We can walk away from the Throne of Want, or we could walk into
That's
the Throne
interesting.
of Want. I like that the Throne of Want is designed as a kiln.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Like,
it's a legit kiln too.
Yeah,
Like,
if you're not familiar with what kilns look like, that is what a wood-fired kiln fucking looks like.
Yup.
Even to this day, like if you, especially like look, a lot of places in Japan, if you go to them, there are villages that have giant ass fucking kilns that look kind of basically like that.
Well, yeah, and like there's no real reason to change them because like they do their job so well. Like
Yeah.
that's what they do.
No, if you're firing with wood, that's the way to do it.
I love those guys in the pit, by the way. I really like them a lot.
Well, yeah, it's interesting because we've got these giants that are here in this pit of nothingness.
Yep.
That leads over to this old broken structure with this kiln inside of it, which is an interesting thing to me.
Yeah, there's no real bridge to the kiln. It's in fact like you have to do the throne and then I suppose. Well, now it's time to decide, of course.
I don't know. I've been trying to stall and thinking of what does Derby want?
I have a theory. I think Derby wants to take the throne in order to determine the path of the world. Derby doesn't seem, particularly in this run, to be interested in letting the world continue on without like passively. I don't think passivity
I
is
think that's
Derby's
the thing is
thing.
that last time Derby walked away, you know? Derby killed Gwen and was like, fuck this, I'm out. You know, but I think now Derby realizes Derby maybe need to take a more active role in the future of things.
I get that feel. If we stayed with one spec or even two the whole time, I would have said otherwise. But the quickness of change and the ability to move on from stuff, I feel like at this point, Derby wants to know at least.
Yeah.
It's really cool. What a great design.
I still think the giants are like just the coolest thing.
They're really
like
cool.
all the other designs in Dark Souls are fine and great, but then the giants themselves are just so weird and neat
who
looking.
link the fire. You who bear the curse. Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew, and all of this will play out again. It is your choice to embrace or renounce this. Great Sovereign, take your throne. What lies ahead, only you can see.
And entombs us. All right.
So there we go. We did Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin.
Most of it.
No, we didn't do the DLC.
No.
But you know.
I think that is I feel good about that. I mean, it's ultimately your choice, but I feel good about that choice as the second part in this. It feels like Derby is going through something, and that had to be her next step.
Yeah, no, I think you know, I look at like I like the way Dark Souls does its DLC in that they are kind of these weird ancillary things. They're not you know, well, I should say that because From Software, like I think Bloodborne's DLC you have to do in the middle of it before you go into the end. I think thematically.
Well, no, actually that's not true.
Yeah, no, actually, now that I think about it, like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did a lot of the I think I did the DLC in Bloodborne last. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I guess there's like one final boss fight in Bloodborne that you don't like. You have to. That's like the end of the game.
It was really
You're
funny
right.
because there was part like when I first started kind of doing it, I didn't realize when I kind of jumped into the DLC, except for that I was like getting my ass just handed to me, and then finally someone was like, "Dude, you're in the DLC," and I was like, "Oh, that explains so much."
So you're telling me I didn't just become bad at this?
Wait,
I'm glad we were able.
the ending
to do
vocals
all
for this
that.
was Emmy Evans. Wasn't that the vocalist who did all of like the Nier soundtrack?
It sounds certainly like
I
it.
think it was. I think she was the vocalist who does like the Song of the Ancients and things like that.
Soundtrack queen.
But yeah. So Derby enters the kiln. The thing that interests me about the Throne of Want is that like one, it's clearly a kiln, but also there is a giant fucking throne in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But there's also there's no fire involved in
I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah, it's a kiln. It says you're linking the flame, and yet there's no fire,
yeah, there is no fire.
which is like, it's fascinating. Like, why is there no fire?
And they
in
don't
some ways, I guess it's not like it's not a kiln in the same way that say like Gwyn's kiln is, but
well, and like in Gwyn's kiln, Gwyn is the fire. Let's be real here.
Right.
Like, like
Yeah.
there's the fire there, but really it's Gwyn. And like, but like for here, other games would give us kind of like, a sinister kind of wicking of orange and red, like at the edges of the screen,
I thought it
an
was coming. Yeah.
intensification of the shadows as the doors were closing. Here we just get the doors kind of closing, and the doors closing, it's sinister-ish, but it's not sinister in the way like there's the door that closes at the end of I'm thinking of Event Horizon, where at the end,
Oh, okay, yeah.
where that one door kind of slowly slides shut, as the one guy is reassuring Jolie Richardson, no, it's cool, I'm here, we're all okay now, I'm here, and then the door slowly slides shut.
Yeah, that's sinister.
It's not sinister in that way. It is like, it's not comforting for sure.
No,
but it isn't.
it's claustrophobic.
Mm-hmm. It is,
But
it's kind of sealing off you have made a decision.
Yeah, and it's also like it's a decision, but it's also I like how it's the foreclosure of the happy ending in a way that it's like, yeah, like you didn't. This is how it ends for this character. In like, you could have walked away, but like closing oneself off and being like trapped within the world is the kind of the moral of Dark Souls 2 in a lot of ways. It's like how the game happens. So it's very thematically cohesive. Yeah, I don't know. I almost never make that choice in these games, and I'm surprised that it's what I thought would have happened. I would have been perfectly happy if you disagreed and we went a different direction. But it is like very cool to finally see it borne out, because I think I don't know. There's something to that ending that is very much, it's a valid ending to the game. Whereas like connecting the flame in Dark Souls 1 doesn't necessarily feel particularly valid to me as an end of that game.
Yeah, no, it's like it's interesting because like in Dark Souls 1 it feels obvious in a way that like you want to walk away from it, it being too obvious. But here, I mean, especially with like Derby, I'm just kind of like, this just feels like, no, I think this time Derby wants to go and see what happens.
Yeah, no, that's a good way of putting it. It is more of like a happen kind of moment where it's less like, oh, do you want to take the throne of Gwyn and like and ensure the survival of this world or whatever. even like the promise that you get of like, okay, so this all starts again, is not a it will be identical. It's just more like okay, this is like this is the path of continuation, but what that actually means is fairly ambiguous.
Yeah. I just noticed that at least 2 of the motion captures were women.
Oh,
For that. Also, that there was a medieval weapons consultant.
well, good. They did a great job because all of those weapons definitely they were accurate, and I'm pretty sure used in many medieval.
Well, it's funny because I was earlier today. I saw a video from an indie game that was it had a character using 2 maces, and they were so fast and fluid, and I was just like, no, this is too fast, and you've got your speed on these, and the weight of them is all wrong, and no, you've done it wrong.
Yeah, it's not a it isn't like a ninja thing. When you have a mace, they're heavy. They have weight to them.
Yeah, that's how they work.
That's one of the genius parts of Dark Souls, actually, in that like no one's gonna be like, defending the game and saying like these weapons were all real. Outside of the magic, they were all real, and they definitely and like what an accurate game. I think though they feel accurate in a way, like it feels like, okay, like I like the way that this like feels when I use it. This mace feels heavy. This sword feels big. This arrow feels like kind of cumbersome to lift and pull. And that's a much better version of accuracy in a sense.
There's some serious credits here.
God. Yeah,
You got to acknowledge all of the software we've used here.
I do like that 2 names in this are Tim Hudson and Eric Young, both of whom are baseball players who are retired at this point, but
Nice.
played in the NL West. It's important. It's important we all recognize that the Giants and Braves own Tim Hudson was part of this game, I guess.
But now the Phillies definitely have to win this World Series.
Oh yeah, after this.
That's just how it is.
No, this is if they don't, they've disappointed Derby. Oh, hey.
Yeah, it's very interesting how that works. Like you just pop back up at Majula, and like it's interesting because like on the one hand, it's nice because it doesn't just kick you into New Game Plus. Because
right.
If you want to do the DLC now, you can just go ahead and do the DLC and not have to worry
You also
about
get
it.
to use your souls.
Yeah, you get to use your souls. But it is very funny, kind of thematically. What does that mean narratively? It's like, we went into the thread of one, and now we're just trapped in this weird loop forever.
Yeah, did it legitimately start again? Like, is it a Groundhog Day situation? Are we just like, is this us setting out upon our new course as sovereign?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
But
Does the Emerald Herald say anything new?
Let's find out.
Bearer of the curse
Nope.
until hope has fully withered.
So hope is not fully withered, it would seem. But we've got these souls, you see, Trevor. We should read these souls.
I like these souls. Yeah.
Throne Defender Soul. The throne of the king is sacred and requires an appropriate guardian. The Throne Watcher Soul. The throne of the king is sacred and must be observed closely at all times.
I like that it's different. That's cool.
And the Shoal of Nashandra is queen of Dranglake. The fragments of the abyss of untold origin nourish their beings by the sides of would-be monarchs. Perhaps they were simply ordeals on the road to kinghood. One day the flames will fade and only darkness will remain, unless, of course, an heir arrives. Use the special soul of this prisoner of desire. Prisoner of desire. To acquire numerous souls or create something of great worth.
Ouch, Nashandra.
So Nashandra is a fragment of the abyss. This is what who is she's obsessed with. She's a prisoner of desire. She wants. Nashandra fucking wants.
Yeah, she's. I think what's cool about Nashandra and the question you're given about like going into the kiln or leaving the kiln is that dark in this game like is not a particularly like, I don't know, salutary thing. It's not as if it's like, oh yeah, it's dark because dark is like non-being, but like that's okay because it's better than this like fractured existence or this tortured existence in the case of demon souls. It's like if you choose to walk away, that might just be like the abyss talking, and that's a very sobering possibility.
Yeah. All right. So we got 200,000 souls now.
There until
God, what are we gonna use it on? I
Well,
have no idea.
let's get up to 1900 health.
Okay.
Why not? Let's see how far. No, we can't. So 1914. That's pretty good.
World War I Derby.
Put in stamina. Get 3 more stamina out of things.
It's pretty good.
We don't really get much in the way of strength. Doesn't really help. our
No, we
attack.
hit a pretty hard
Yeah.
cap with that, I think.
Yeah, it's. So we could get up to 102 agility, gives us a little more poise too, but for that last bit of, we could get 3 more. I don't really think Derby's gonna put on the heavier armor after all this.
Yeah, I don't think we need more stamina at this point.
Yeah, I don't think
be honest
that's
with
what
you.
Derby's going with it. So I guess we'll just do stamina. So Derby can get a little bit more of a swing out.
Yeah. We don't need weight necessarily.
No, this is Derby's armor. We get 4 rolls without losing our
It's
health.
not bad.
1, 2, 3, and then we can roll. So
That's solid.
that's where we want to be.
It's absolutely where we want to be.
You,
The 3 is really nice.
Yeah.
The health. I mean, my God.
And I think. Do I spend our firebombs? I'm going to put those on our belt so we have things to pull with and whatnot. All right.
It's so cool to spend that much money in Dark Souls. They just
It
be like,
really
yeah,
is. It just
I'm
fucking
spending my
rules.
souls.
It's like, fuck all y'all.
Yeah, this is what it is.
All right, so there we go.
Wow.
We finished the main game, and from here on out, it's just DLC.
Have you ever thought about calling it DLC when you're doing? I could see if you didn't want to do that, but I
No.
could also see it being good.
I've never thought of that, Trevor. I've never.
You really
never-
haven't?
No, I really never have. Never.
That's a little surprising.
No
I feel
part
like
of my
you're-
life where I thought that was a thing that I should do.
Well, you just keep that thought in your head.
Yeah.
You never know. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to see where we go.
I know. Next week we will be off, which I mean that's good. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a break before we do the DLC.
We have to get used to the Throne of Want after all.
Yeah, and then we'll do the DLC. And I don't know how long the DLC is gonna take. It's gonna take at least, how many DLCs are there? Are there 3? I think there's.
God. How many keys are there?
That's what I was just like. I was like, how many fucking keys are there? I don't remember. So let's see. There's 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Dragon Talon, Heavy Iron Key, and Frozen Flower. So there's 3 DLCs. So it's going to be at least 3 episodes, which I guarantee you we will not perfectly accomplish each DLC
I would be
in one
amazed if
episode. That
every
would be
DLC took one
absolutely
episode.
insane. So
From what I've heard about these DLCs, that would be very surprising.
right, it'll be.
And if they're anything like the
surprising.
first game's DLC, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, especially because like one of the bosses alone in the frozen flower boss is actually I don't even think it's like the final boss. I think it's just like the first fucking boss.
God,
is a pain in the ass. It's very very proto Bloodborne. But yeah, so we'll start that not next
Fantastic.
week, but I guess in November is when we will come back.
This was the spookiest episode in some ways. So
Oh,
I'm glad we got this one for Halloween. Nishandra deserved it.
Nishandra deserved it. So happy pre-Halloween, everyone.
Happy pre-Halloween.
Hope you have a spooky time. We'll see you next month for the next part of this. Trevor, where can the people find you?
People can find me at No Cartridge. I'm slowly building it all back up after I got sick, and now now we're back to normal functions mostly. That's my podcast, and my Twitter is at Hagelbond. And yeah, just keep an eye there. Planning some fun stuff coming up. I have a couple of things in the pipeline that I think everyone's gonna like a lot. And of course, find me here every week with Dia.
Yeah, and you can find me on Twitter at Dialacina. I really, hopefully, will have a piece coming out for Pace next week. It's about board games and dead dads, and
I was gonna say, is it the Dead Dad piece?
yeah, it's a dead dad piece that I've been like working on, plucking away at for like a month now. Actually, over a month, because I promised it to Garrett last month. But you know, these things take time because you write 500 words, then you need to call your therapist.
In fairness, there's like at least 3 novelists who spent their entire career writing their Dead Dad article and never finished it. So I think you're doing pretty well.
It's true, you know, and also it's like my dad died, so fuck off. I'll take as long as I need.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
So yeah, but that should come out. I think that'll come out next week. I kind of just like needed to put a hard deadline on my brain, just so that it's just done, so I don't have it hanging over me for the rest of my career.
Yeah, well, then you'd be like those novelists.
Yeah, I would, and that sucks. So yeah, look forward to that. Find me on Twitter. I'll be here. Eventually, we'll start doing more videos when I have Verve again. I think I'm getting my Verve back.
It's a tough time for everyone's Verve.
It is a tough time for everyone's Verve, especially Liz Truss, who just ran the fuck out of Verve.
She really did. She girl bossed it.
She girl bossed too close to the sun.
She sure did. Oh boy, yeah, Liz Truss. Like, I don't mean to call Kristen, my wife, a normie, but Kristen definitely is not like on Twitter in the way that a lot of people I know are, and even she was like, "Hey, did you see that lettuce that lasted longer than Liz Truss?"
The lettuce made CNN. Even CNN is talking about the fucking lettuce.
Well, and like honestly, if you have like, you know, people who are, I would say Kristen is very knowledgeable about American politics. I don't think she cares terribly much about British politics. So if you're getting people who are not online and not in British politics interested in talking about Liz Truss, you know you did a bad job, Liz Truss.
It's true.
You know, that's historical. And you know what? We support her.
I found out Liz Truss is only 8 years older than me, and I felt so incredible about myself.
You're doing so much better.
I am doing so much better. I don't even moisturize.
Oh, well, I don't either. So now I feel good.
Well, damn, yeah.
Yeah, no, this is great news for both of us.
Right?
Oh God. Well,
all right. Well, everyone, we'll see you next time. Till then, take care. Remember, you have friends in Majula. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Well, that was so unexpected to yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I didn't expect us to just girl
Got
boss
it out.
the entire fight. I was like,
we
well,
anti-Liz trust it.
God damn.